I'm not going to walk him the first. It's not great for the game. That's not his thing. Yeah. Obviously, it's winning the game. But, to me, first inning, pitch to him.
I couldn't agree more. If it's seventh inning, 3-2 game, I get it. Right. Don't let Judge beat you. But, Cliffy, it's the first inning.
No.
And Kikuchi's got great numbers against him.
Oh, no. I'm walking him.
Come on. That's not fun.
I know it's not fun. I'm trying to win ball games. It's not fun getting fired either. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about 395 and 19, I don't care what his numbers are against Kikuchi. I don't care how well Kikuchi has pitched them. I don't care. 395 and 19 says go to first base because the strategy part of it is I have a lefty against a lefty. We always know that matchup prevails typically in favor of the pitcher.
Correct.
He walks him in the first. And John, I don't know. I mean, tell me where am I wrong with that?
Well, first of all, Bellinger is hot. He was batting 190 at the end of April. Now he's batting 260.
And also, Bellinger has reverse splits. Player. He's better against lefties than he's righties. Go ahead, John.
It's lefty on lefty, John.
To me, it's the first inning. You're playing scared. You're sending the message.
Yeah, totally disagree.
Beat you. It's a bad message, and it's not good for the game of baseball. And we are on the MLB network, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good stuff for MLB.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at you. You seem like a bold guy, Cliff.
You know what?
It's a conservative choice. I'm with you on that.
Hey, nobody said nothing when Joe Madden did it to Harper back in the day. When Joe Madden walked Harper 5 times, did anybody say anything?
Well,
I think they might have. I don't remember.
Well, I don't think anybody said anything. You know why? Because they was like, Joe's the smartest guy in the room.
But Joe Madden people love. That's different.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, look, hey, listen. If I'm Ryan Washington, and I've been on the hot seat, and the Angels have been playing pretty decent.
Yeah.
I'm just going to mess with them a little bit. I won't do it every time. But maybe in this situation, it makes sense. Like, you know what? You go in the game, and you just say, hey, I'm going to pull this card out, and goes, I'm going to walk Judge right here and put the pressure on Belly to come through.
His team saw that he was conservative and scared, and therefore didn't score any runs.
1-0. Now, listen, it was 1-0.
You're right,
I think it worked. It was 1-0.
It didn't work. They lost the game.
They lost the game, but
it did not work.
It didn't work.
That's the only run of the game.
What?
If they'd gotten them out, they wouldn't have gotten that run.
Correct.
If you don't score, you ain't winning nothing anyway, man. What are you talking about?
It was tied is better than losing.
Oh,
exactly.
Here you go.
They'd still be playing.
All right. Last time we tied in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball, and there's no tying in baseball. But coming up next here on MLB Now, should Shohei Ohtani forget about pitching an only hit? What kind of a lunatic argument is that? Rob Parker's going to make that argument. That's also not great for the game.
Here we go.
Next in the showdown. I can't wait. Put him up, Rob. Let's go.
Terrible.
Synthetic animation can only mean one thing. MLBBro.com and Fox Sports Radio's Rob Parker is in the showdown. He is fired up today. He is going to get me and John Heyman very animated with his first response and all the rest of it. So have at it, Rob. Is using Shohei Ohtani as a pitcher a mistake? As we all know, he's throwing 22 pitches, getting loose. The rumors are around the All-Star break, maybe July 31st, we'll see Ohtani back on the bump. You don't like it. What?
No, I'm starting to change my mind on this. I understand the unicorn and everybody was all excited and, man, to see a guy pitch and hit. But that was for the Angels that was going nowhere fast. Can I remind everybody that last year the Dodgers won a World Series without Shohei pitching, and he put together an unbelievable year at the plate. And now you want to take that bat out of the lineup? I don't want to do it if I'm the Dodgers. I'm sorry.
Rob, that's crazy. $700 million for a DH? You've had 11 different starting pitchers in the IL. They're going to need Ohtani. It's not just like a gimmick. It's not just a unicorn, a fun thing. They need him on the mound because he's elite when he's there. And you gave him all this money just to, come on, you don't want to do that.
Well, wait a minute. Didn't they just give Juan Soto $765 million just to hit? He's not pitching. He's not in the bullpen. The idea is that the same way that Babe Ruth started doing both, and they realized his value was to be an everyday player. I don't want to see Shohei not be in a game because he's got to get ready for pitching. I don't.
Listen, Ohtani wants to be out there at all times. He wants to be different and unique. He wants to be a trailblazer for the game. If you tell him bat only, that will sap him of some of the joy of the game, some of his competitive edge. He's going to be frustrated, angry. He wants to be unique, Rob. You take him and tell, oh, you're just a hitter. There's no way. That's not going to work out well for them. You can't play worried about being injured. That's playing scared.
I don't want to say, not about being injured. I don't want to take his bat out of the lineup. If he was a Cy Young Award winner on the mound, I'm with you. He's not. He's a very good pitcher, top-tier pitcher, but he's not a Cy Young Award winner. What he is a multiple MVP, and I want to use him in that and get the most out of him. The most out of him is him at the plate, and the Dodgers need his bat every day.
Fourth in Cy Young 3 years ago, so bite your tongue. He might win a Cy Young one day if you let him pitch. Not up to you. BK was wrong, Rob, about the Red Sox. He said they were going to get to the World Series. Where do you got the Red Sox? They're in trouble right now.
I had them not making the playoffs. I tried to tell BK, and look at that record. They're stumbling. I know they made some moves. People were excited about the things that they done. Of course, now they've had some injuries, which don't help. And the Devers thing was mishandled. Obviously, he's swinging the bat real well. But I look at the team, and I'm just not. I don't see them making the playoffs. I think you have a better chance of 4 teams making it out of the Central than the Red Sox making the playoffs.
Wow, that is a bold pick. You would go Royals and Twins and the Guardians. Wow, and of course the Tigers. Yeah. That's amazing. You know, with Boston, how much do you think is the loss of Bregman and Casas? You're losing those guys at third and first, or is it the fact that there's too many young players not ready for prime time yet?
I think it's a combination. You know, the prime time, the young players got off to a good start. This is the big leagues, and guess what happens after a while? And they got your number, and they got the video, and they know what you can hit and can't hit, and it changes. So they got off to great starts, and people were like, the Red Sox are loaded, and now those guys have come back to earth. You lose Bregman and whatnot, that's going to hurt as well. So I'm not as high on the Red Sox from Jump Street, and now I'm even more so in the case.
You are being vindicated. Tarek Skubal, I think, is the best pitcher on the planet. So who's going to win the AL Cy Young Award? It's him, right?
No, it's Max Fried. Are you kidding? like this is the thing. I get the Skubal, and he's been fantastic. He won the Cy Young last year in the American League. But for Max Fried to show up to the Yankees, they lose their ace, Garrett Cole, and he has the pressure of holding this team together. He shows up to the Bronx with a big contract. I've been covering baseball for 39 years. I've seen so many players show up in New York and can't handle the pressure. This guy is undefeated, unbelievable ERA, and he's pitched in a situation where he was needed. Not the Yankees are in first place. They're the best team in the American League, not the Tigers, and Max Fried is a big reason why.
He has been phenomenal. Full credit to Brian Cashman on that signing. You're right. You lose Garrett Cole, and yet this Yankees rotation has been superb, and Fried's a part of it. They're 10-1 in games in which he starts. But Skubal, to me, is still the guy, Rob. Skubal, to me, that feels like Randy Johnson up there. That feels like Clayton Kershaw. Fried might have the better numbers right now, but ultimately, I think Skubal wins the Cy Young. He's going back-to-back. Can you see that last game, by the way? He threw a Maddox, and it was under 100 pitches. That was incredible efficiency.
But the Cy Young is not a lifetime achievement award. It's about the season that we're in. And I give it to you that Skubal is a better pitcher and probably will be throughout his career. But this season, Max Fried stepping up in the Bronx, going undefeated. You just gave the unbelievable record, 10-1. He gives you a chance to win every time he goes out there. Skubal's already lost 2 games. I'm just saying.
All right. By the way, Fried's going tomorrow against the Dodgers. Can't wait for that matchup. And you said it, but I want to make sure you say it again in my good ear. Best team in the American League's not the Detroit Tigers. You're going to alienate the entire Midwest. It's the Yankees?
It is the Yankees. Again, look at the injuries that they've piled up. It's unbelievable. Stanton hasn't played. Jazz Chisholm was hurt. They've lost a number of pitchers. You lose your ace. How in the world are they they're two games behind the Tigers, but the Tigers have 2 games in hand. They have the same amount of losses. It's incredible where the Yankees are and that they're in first place in the American League, given all the injuries. They're playing a mash unit. Give Aaron Boone credit. I mean, they are still rolling. And the Yankees, what did they just do? They just swept the Angels, and now they're going to L.A. So they've been playing really good baseball.
I agree with you. Booney's doing a hell of a job. The Yankees, by the way, largest division lead of any team right now is the Yankees. They're going to run away with the AL East. Only one other team above 500, it's the Rays. Rob Parker, of course, of MLBPro.com, Fox Sports Radio. Great stuff, my friend. We'll talk to you again soon.
All right. Appreciate it. And tell John Heyman I was right and he was wrong.